Stop. Don't. No. Come on. Come in here. Hug it out. Don't you cry. Oh, honey.
So is Jennifer Aniston going to rock a wig again in We're the Millers 2? She sure did in the first one. And what's the scoop on the upcoming sequel? Stick around, because we're about to dive into all the juicy details. First things first, for those who might not know, We're the Millers is a 2013 American comedy directed by Rawson M. Thurber. The film stars Jennifer Aniston, Jason Sudeikis, Emma Roberts, Will Poulter, Nick Offerman, Kathryn Hahn, Molly Quinn, and Ed Helms. The screenplay was penned by Bob Fisher, Steve Faber, Sean Anders, and John Morris, based on a story by Fisher and Faber. The plot centers on a small-time pot dealer played by Sudeikis, who ropes his neighbors into pretending to be his family so they can help him smuggle drugs from Mexico into the U.S. Released on August 7, 2013 by New Line Cinema through Warner Brothers Pictures, the film was a hit at the box office, despite getting mixed reviews. It grossed $270 million worldwide against a $37 million budget and snagged nominations for 4 People's Choice Awards and 6 MTV Movie Awards, winning 2 of them. That said, before we dive into whether Jennifer Aniston will rock a wig again in We're the Millers 2, let's take a look at what she and her co-stars have said about the sequel. Despite New Line promising a sequel back in 2014, updates from stars Will Poulter and Jennifer Aniston suggest that the movie might be off the table. Will Poulter, speaking with Us Weekly, cast some doubt on a potential reunion. He did express that he'd be happy to reprise his role as Kenny Miller if the opportunity arose, and praised his co-stars, especially Aniston, whom he described as almost a mentor. However, he ultimately said, "I think We're Still the Millers is probably not going to happen." Jennifer Aniston also shared her thoughts during an interview with Yahoo Entertainment alongside her murder mystery co-star Adam Sandler. When asked about sequels that never got made, Aniston immediately mentioned We're the Millers. She said, "There was talk about that, but that one didn't happen." Now, despite Jennifer Aniston's comments, there's still a glimmer of hope for We're the Millers 2. The original film stood out with its unique story, blending comedy with an unconventional family dynamic and smuggling plot. Its success at the box office and its enduring popularity have made fans eager for a sequel. The challenge lies in finding a fresh and compelling story that lives up to the original's charm. In today's cinematic landscape, where sequels often rehash familiar themes and plot lines, the demand for a new innovative story is rare but crucial. This is where New Line Cinema might be looking to bring in new talent, a writer who can start from scratch and craft a narrative that feels both familiar and refreshingly original. Given the comedic genius of the original cast and the chemistry they shared on screen, any potential sequel would need to capitalize on their strengths while introducing new elements to keep audiences engaged. Jennifer Aniston's involvement, despite her reservations, could hinge on finding a script that offers a compelling reason for her character's return and allows her to explore new facets of the role. The success of We're the Millers was not just in its comedic moments, but also in its heartwarming portrayal of a makeshift family finding their way through unusual circumstances. Recapturing that magic while introducing a new storyline that feels organic and exciting will be key to the sequel's success. For New Line Cinema, the decision to pursue We're the Millers 2 might also hinge on market trends and audience demand. While the original film was a financial success, the landscape of comedy and audience expectations have evolved since its release. Crafting a sequel that resonates with both longtime fans and new audiences requires careful consideration and possibly a fresh approach. Bringing in a new writer could inject the project with a renewed perspective and creativity, ensuring that We're the Millers 2 doesn't feel like a mere rehash, but a vibrant continuation of a beloved story. This approach not only revitalizes the franchise, but also opens doors for innovative storytelling within the comedy genre. While Jennifer Aniston's hesitation is understandable, her openness to the right script could be the catalyst needed to move the project forward. With Hollywood constantly evolving, the chance to revisit and expand upon the world of We're the Millers presents an exciting prospect for all involved. While the path to We're the Millers 2 may seem uncertain, the groundwork laid by the original film's success and enduring appeal provides a strong foundation. With creativity, talent, and a bit of luck, New Line Cinema could deliver a sequel that not only meets but exceeds expectations, bringing laughter and heart to audiences eager for more adventures with the Millers. We're the Millers 2 updates initially sparked excitement when plans for the sequel were announced back in 2014. Buoyed by the first film's tremendous success at the box office, New Line Cinema wasted no time in pushing the sequel into development. They enlisted Adam Stickiel, known for his work on Due Date, to take over the writing duties from the original four-man team. The project was tentatively titled We're Still the Millers, and fans eagerly anticipated the return of director Rawson Thurber. However, despite the initial enthusiasm and efforts to move forward with the sequel, the years passed without any concrete developments. Jennifer Aniston recently confirmed that plans for We're the Millers 2 have been shelved. This news comes as a disappointment to many who had hoped to see the quirky Miller family back in action on the big screen. The cancellation of We're the Millers 2 underscores the challenges and uncertainties often faced in Hollywood when it comes to sequel productions. Even with a successful predecessor and early momentum, various factors, from scheduling conflicts to creative differences, can derail a project. In this case, despite the initial efforts and talent involved, the sequel failed to materialize. Nevertheless, in Hollywood, where projects can evolve and change over time, there's always a possibility that We're the Millers 2 could be revisited in the future. Whether through renewed interest, a shift in creative direction, or changes in the industry landscape, sequels that once seemed abandoned have been known to resurface unexpectedly. If We're the Millers 2 were to happen, the setup from the first film provides fertile ground for an intriguing sequel. At the end of We're the Millers, David orchestrates a deal with the DEA to turn in the drug dealers he's been smuggling for, leading him and his makeshift family, Rose, Kenny, and Casey, into witness protection. The film closes with them posing as a suburban family growing marijuana in their backyard. This ending sets the stage for several sequel possibilities. One angle could explore their attempts to navigate suburban life while dealing with their past. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below.